Hey guys, I want to talk about the One Piece live action trailer because I've been seeing a lot of people being super negative about it, and I for one am super excited about it, but even my really close friends have been worried and having concerns about what could come with this live action adaptation. So I'm going to address some of their concerns and hopefully that also blankets some of yours, and why you should not worry about the people behind production and the actors themselves, because trust me, I was very worried about Sanji, but now I'm sold.
So I'm excited for the One Piece live action. I hope it's going to be great. I have high hopes. Luffy's character to me is interesting. I'm not sure if he'll have some great acting moments or if he won't, but other than that, I think the characters look great and I'm excited to see where it goes.
First off, I really love the optimism about the show because not enough people are being optimistic. I feel like there are a number of content creators who are super excited for it, as I am, but there's a lot of fans who feel like there has to be a one-to-one recreation of the anime, and I don't think that's the case. The reason I wanted to start with Kizui's criticism is because it brings up a very good point, which is people are very concerned about the adaptation of Monkey D. Luffy, especially into live action. People are saying, oh, his line delivery's cringe. That's going to be another thing we can talk about on the next criticism, but I want to address his acting ability right quick, because people seem to be concerned that because he's young, he's not as experienced. He's been acting since 2016. On his IMDb, he's credited with over 120 episodes of this one Mexican show that, granted, I'd never heard of. I'm American, but I think we're in good hands. I personally love the casting for Luffy. I think he has the energy required to play the character well, and I'm really excited for what's in store for us from him.
Luffy looks like an idiot.
Dono, I appreciate you. This is the perfect opportunity to talk about how the show looks. Luffy doesn't look like an idiot, but I'm actually going to spend this time talking about how colorful the show is and how the show looks fantastic overall, even if you do think he looks kind of dumb. I really like this because my big concern going into this involving the colorfulness, because that's something that's very crucial to One Piece, is how bright and vibrant all the color is that they were just going to do a gray filter, you know how a lot of things do. I'm looking at you, Marvel, when they're trying to mask lower budget CGI and stuff like that. Looking at the trailer, that doesn't seem to be the case at all. I really think going with a lot of more practical effects, such as the ship being a practical ship, was really a good call. This kind of leads me into my next point, which is the production staff. They're in good hands. We as fans should be thankful for that. Let's pause from the friend criticisms real quick and talk briefly about Matt Owens and his willingness to get involved with the One Piece community on YouTube, because he has done it all. I believe Randy Troy posted a video today, or at least as of recording this, with Matt Owens. Then we had 6 months ago, we had Nux Taku talking to Matt Owens and showing him clips from bad Netflix adaptations. And in those videos, Matt brings up amazing points, such as you can't do anime one-to-one in live action. There's certain things that just look really bad, really cringe, and the over-the-top nature of certain things can't be done. Now, that is a point against it, but it's a point he understands, which is very important, because as fans, we need to realize that this live action adaptation won't be the One Piece anime. It won't be the One Piece manga. But as long as it adapts the story properly and brings in new fans and gives people a chance to witness this amazing story, I think it's going to do its job. And as far as the characters go, which is my next point, and relates to the next criticism, this cast couldn't be better.
Sanji looks funny.
The concern given by Dono's sidekick really hits home with me, because I was super worried about the Sanji casting, like to a ridiculous level. Now, in my head, I had already cast someone as Sanji, so that definitely contributed to the problem, and that's something we as fans shouldn't do. We should be open-minded as to who's playing what character, but we should also be critical of the casting, especially if someone is flat out wrong. And that's what I thought of Taz Skylar until I saw the trailer and the chemistry he had with the other actors. I am now 100% on board with Taz's Sanji. I don't care too much about the curly eyebrow removal. I care more about Usopp's nose. We'll talk about that in a second. But with the curly eyebrow, I am wondering if they get more seasons, because that is super relevant to the Whole Cake Island arc. How are they going to approach that? I think they're all going to do very well in their roles. I think Makenyu is a good fit for Zoro. I'm excited to see what he can do, and I'm really intrigued by the fact that he's doing a lot of his own stunt work. The characters are going to make or break this adaptation, period. That and the dialogue delivery, but as I've said before, I don't think that's going to be a huge issue. I do think a ton of work was put in to make sure that these actors understood the job, and they did the job well, because Oda wants this to succeed as much as we do. And I don't think Oda, again, would let something go live that isn't worth going live. He did that with 4Kids, and we know the result of that one.
After reviewing the new One Piece trailer and seeing how it was English dubbed, it could have been good. But due to the actor and gum pistol, no, we're not doing that. It sucks.
Makem, I'm going to talk to you directly, not as Lettuce, but as redacted IRL persona. Bro, what are you talking about? Listen, the gum pistol delivery is fine. Would I have liked to hear Gomu Gomu no? Yeah, I mean, I think everybody would have thought that was awesome to hear, but I understand that it's an English translation. It is a English produced live action. It is for Western audiences. Oda said it himself. He wants this to be a big success in the West because he views One Piece as a failure in the West. Even though, I mean, I'm a Western boy and I think it's fantastic. But, dude, listen, it's gonna be fine. The gum attacks are gonna be awesome. And yeah, Inaki's line delivery there was a little bit corny and a little bit over the line of maybe stepping into cringy. It'll be fine. It'll work itself out. I could go on and on about Inaki Godoy as Luffy, man. I think it's the perfect casting. You know, obviously, I would have done a much better job. No, but he's gonna do good, dude. Like, relax.
The CGI looks stunning, and I like that there are many familiar figures in this short trailer.
We start with some positivity, and we end with some positivity. Bobbert, I think you're exactly right. I think a huge portion of the One Piece fan base is excited to see the CGI. And although they're not as vocal as the people who are negative, I think I speak for all of us when I say that I hope this is good. And I think I speak for a lot of us when I say I think it will be. You're 100% right. The CGI looks like there was tons of work and care put into it. The Sea Kings look beautiful. The ships being practical, as I said before, are a wonderful decision. And I'm so excited to see what Shanks looks like when he's not from behind. I'm triply excited for Buggy because, dude, Buggy looks so cool. He's so menacing. And I know your favorite character is Usopp, my boy. And again, while I have concerns and I kind of am sad to not see his Pinocchio nose, I think it'll be okay. Look, these are the last things I'll say. Stop gatekeeping this wonderful series from people who don't want to watch the 1,000 episodes or read the 1,000 chapters. This is an opportunity for people who don't have time, don't like animation, think comic books are for children. All of those people who have been naysayers about our wonderful series, this is their chance to hop on board and set sail for the Grand Line with us, okay? If this gives them a chance to appreciate Oda's greatest work, his life's work, and the thing that we care so deeply about, then good. Even if we don't like it as fans, if they like it, it's a success. Now, it's better if we like it, don't get me wrong. All I want this to accomplish is for the few people who maybe you have a parent or a brother who's refused to get into the series because of the medium it's in. I really hope that this live action series gives them that gateway, and then they can go to the Grand Line with us and find the One Piece. Thank you for your time, boys. I've been your host, Let's Seeing Walrus. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like, subscribe, hit the like button again, because I need 2 likes from each of you, and go ahead and say hi in the comments. As always, thank you guys. I don't do this outro on non-chapter reviews, so bye.